First opened back in 2010. We're on the air from Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Minnesota Twins. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Jose Barrios gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's not a good thing when you give up 6 earned runs. You kind of put your team behind the 8 ball. It's tough to win when your team has to score at least 6 just to tie. This guy's a much better pitcher than he was in his last one, and he's going to have to be if they expect to win this game here.
Next up for the Astros, Jose Altuve. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. The pitch. And our first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1, and we're underway in Minneapolis. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee in them.
Popped him up. Wilson will wait on it. And he puts it away for the first down. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan, please?
Well, I'm a little concerned about the struggles from Josh Reddick right now. He hit over .310 last year, so I think everyone was expecting him to replicate that this year, but it just hasn't been the same going for him so far. Hopefully, he works things out sooner than later.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
The windup and the 0-1. High pop up. Wilson is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Digging in now, Michael Lee, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. First offering on its way. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, Dero, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And this one catches the inside corner for strike 1. Three and 1. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Full count. 3-2.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, number 3. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a hard liner, but foul. The 0-1 pitch. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
And he just misses with a curveball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Outside.
And he laid
Your curveball on 1 and 2. You can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball that just misses inside.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Lee at second with 2 down. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 3-2. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. He'll try it again. 3-2. Fouled off. Another full count pitch home.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Buxton has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Justin Verlander will be on the mound for the Astros. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Justin Verlander, former Cy Young Award winner. He's done just about everything you can do as a starting pitcher. At one time, might have had the best and biggest arm in the game of baseball. Consistently 94 to 97 miles an hour. Really good overhand curveball. Has the slider, has the changeup. Usually you'll know if Justin Verlander is on early. If he gets through the first couple innings, 1, 2, 3, he's going to be tough to beat.
Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Missed with a slider.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Count remains 2 and 2. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, no doubt, I'm here to watch the dynamic play of Byron Buxton. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
The next Twin up, Joe Mauer, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Verlander into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball. One out, nobody on. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Payoff pitch one more time. Drilled down the line, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of work.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. A swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Looking at his career totals, Rosario hits a little over the 270 mark. Now the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. His line against Justin Verlander, he hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Verlander is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit hard down the line, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2 balls and a strike to Dozier. The 2-1. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Batting fifth, right fielder.
The next twin up, Max Kepler, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. Now the relay home. And he's out on the tag. But 1 run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. Twins forced to settle for 1. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Twins 1 and the Astros nothing. Next up for the Astros, James Harden. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Buxton racing back. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Astros have pulled back even now with 1 run apiece.
Two home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
In now, David Lee. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Dribbled to the right side. That's a foul ball. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turn in double plays hand over fist, the ability to have range both right and left, and makes all the routine plays.
Here's Carlos Correa now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. One out, nobody on. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Here's George Springer, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's an impressive 5 for 8. He also has 1 home run. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Correa stands at first with 1 out. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Here's the 3-2. Full count still. Payoff pitch one more time, and he got him.
Batting ninth, the first baseman.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep and foul, though it had the home run distance. Comes set, and the 0-1 misses for ball 1. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And this one's up around the eye. The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
3-2 pitch, and he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Heading out towards shallow right. Kepler's on his horse. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Astros able to tie it here on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second, all even at 1 apiece. Now it will be the Minnesota DH, Logan Morrison. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Logan Morrison.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike one.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on stage. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there too. Do not test this guy's arm.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Verlander sets his sights. Here's the 1-2. On the ground to the right side. And that will find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Batting 8th, Patrick Bobby Wilson.
Up next for Minnesota, Bobby Wilson. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Here's a look over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Polanco, base runner at first with 1 out. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
back up the middle. Springer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Jonathan Diaz.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Diaz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup is way low that time.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
A 1-0 delivery. And that one just missed outside.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
A runner on first with 2 away. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Here's Byron Buxton now. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. From the stretch. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in, get those guys to respect it, and open up that outer half of the plate.
The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
The 1-2. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So here's Joe Mauer as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Downtown Minneapolis skyscrapers as we continue our coverage of Major League Baseball on the show. Striding in once again, Josh Reddick. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Josh Reddick.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And that's over. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Michael Lee is on deck. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Polanco has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So with 1 away now, time for a check of the standings as you find out where the Twins find themselves in the AL Central picture. Pitch on the way. Bounce down the third baseline. And he's safe.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, but the runner's back easily. Into the box now, number 3, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0. He's running in there. Now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Now batting, left fielder, James.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. James Harden. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well. This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Runner at first here with 1 away in the 2-2 ball game. In the dirt, and now let's see. And as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
2-0 count, the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Runner's back. Stepping in now, David Lee, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Martin, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Rosario is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Standing in now, Carlos Correa, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. A 1-1. It's in there for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Two out with the man at first. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Astros lead this one 3-2. Digging in for his second at bat, Eddie Rosario. He singled his last time up.
Left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Ball 1.
Ball 1.
1-1.
One ball and 2 strikes to count.
Nope.
Lays off 2-2 now. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. And there's 1 away.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
Digging in to try it again. Brian Dozier flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Verlander into his motion. Here it is on 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Fouled off. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
Right fielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler, the next to grab a bat, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. Now Verlander will turn and go to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Has a look, now the pitch, and he takes ball one. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Runners on first with one down. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-0 pitch is in there for strike one. The 3-1. 3-2 full count. Runner at first here, one man out. And here is strike three called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Logan Morrison, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Oh, and Verlander loses the handle here. This one's straight to the backstop. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Dozier stands at second with 2 gone. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Into the box now, Jorge Polanco, as Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. We're through 3 here in Minneapolis. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Here's George Springer as we begin the top of the
Leading out
fourth.
for the Astros, center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right. And he's aboard with a single.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0 misses for the second ball. On its way is pitch number 75. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Ball 2. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Ball even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Astros are down quietly. Through 3.5, we're all even at 3 apiece. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bobby
Leading off the
Wilson.
4th inning, catcher, Bobby Wilson.
The pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Throwing to second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Verlander pauses. Here it is on 1-0. In the dirt here. Throw goes over to third, and he's called out on a close play at third. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Sliders in for a strike. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Buxton ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Nothing doing here for the Twins. 4 innings in the books, tied 3-3. Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
Leading off for Houston, the designated hitter, Josh Reddick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Dozier fields it cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in once again, Michael Lee. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Rosario is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, number 3.
Ready for another shot now. Number 3, a hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one right down Main Street.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Rosario. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, it's not too surprising to see him go bridge here. 2 outs, bases empty. That's when you see a guy change their approach, and they just swing for the fences, trying to make the inning after all, and that's exactly what he did right here.
Now batting.
Into the box, James Harden. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Lifted in the air out to center field. Buxton is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. Middle of the afternoon here at Target Field. It's now a 4-3 Houston lead. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the veteran Joe Mauer settles in to start out the inning. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike.
Nope.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
1-1.
Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Verlander's ready. Here's the 3-1. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Brian Dozier. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And that's in there for strike one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. The 1-1. Now there goes Rosario down the third baseline. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Now Verlander will turn and go to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Number 3 camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
The batter, right fielder, Max Kepler.
Ready for another chance? Max Kepler. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Rosario leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Twins wind up stranding 1. They still trail it here 4-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins, number 46, Matt Delisle.
Striding in for Houston, David Lee. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
You got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Now the 2-1. Popped up. Polanco is calling for it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Ready once again, Carlos Correa. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. hit hard towards center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Stepping in now, George Springer.
He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Rosario coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
Into the box now, Marwin Gonzalez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Hit in the air out to center field. Buxton has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for Houston, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
Striding forward now is the DH, Logan Morrison, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. The 2-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that one misses. So the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Now in the box, Jorge Polanco. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Bobby Wilson.
At the plate, Bobby Wilson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the slider swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
0-1, here it comes. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. The 1-1 home. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Morrison over at second. Polanco on at first with nobody out. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Jonathan Diaz waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Digging in and looking for more, Jonathan Diaz, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
The 0-1. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Outside, 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Here it is. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Byron Buxton, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. A little bouncer.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman,
So digging in now, Joe Mauer. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Bases are loaded with only one out. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Three and 0 now. The 3-0 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Still only one out in the inning. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes. You can bury one for a potential strikeout. And at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on the guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
One and 2, here it comes. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to third. Altuve for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from Minneapolis following this. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins, number 56, Fernando Rodney.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. Diaz has it, and he is out on the tag.
Now batting.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 55, Taylor Rogers.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Pitch on the way. This is hit softly to third. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
In now, Michael Lee, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 home. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Runners on first with 1 down. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Here's another 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 3. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Reddick is off at first with 2 away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, his second home run of the game, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
Well, he missed the fastball earlier, so the pitcher thought he can't catch up to my heater. Well, he not only caught up to it, he chased it down and tattooed it out of here.
Standing in now, James Harden. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's another one that's drilled this one to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Astros play 2 on the 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Astros 6 and the Twins 5.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 36, Will Harris.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the at-bat. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. The 0-2 home. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And no, strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time. This is line to left, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
The batter, designated hitter, Logan Morrison.
Digging in once again, Logan Morrison. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Late that time for a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or two.
The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Kepler, the runner at first with 2 gone. Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off. Left side, but well foul. Ready with another 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Number 3 is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Minnesota. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Zach Duke will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 32, Zach Duke.
Leading off the inning, David Lee, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Now it's 2-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Hit hard back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
There's the danger of falling behind 3-0. You don't know which guys in the lineup outside the middle of the order are going to pull the trigger in a spot like that. He was one of them. 3-0 swinging the bat, aggressive hack, nice base hit.
Here's Carlos Correa now. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here comes the 1-0. Missed with a breaking ball.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
From the stretch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. He's set. Here's the 3-0. That misses. So a single and a walk. And it's first and second with nobody out.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in. So it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Ready for another chance. George Springer. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just misses with a curveball. The 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. Lifted in the air out to center field. Buxton is there. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the squeeze is on here, and he gets it down. And a step on first himself for the out. Something you don't see all that often anymore as the runner was breaking from third. The perfect suicide squeeze gets him a run. And ball four now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
The batter, designated hitter, Josh Reddick.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Reddick. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First offering on its way. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Astros forced to settle for only the one run. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the eighth coming up. Houston leads this one 7-5. Ken Giles will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Ken Giles.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bobby Wilson. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A 1 pitch on its way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Jonathan Diaz. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Center fielder number 25, Byron Buxton.
Here's Byron Buxton now. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Bases are empty here with two men out. Slider's in for a strike. Two and one now to the Twins leadoff man.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Two out, nobody on. Cue shot here out towards short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're down 7-5. Kyle Gibson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready once again, Michael Lee. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Gibson stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. He was selected in the first round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
And a fastball just a bit high. And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the 9th.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Number 3 will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Here comes the first pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
James Harden will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off, and it's 3-0. David Lee would be next. Hit hard on the ground at first. Mauer is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're still up 7-5. Chris Davinsky comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 47, Chris Davinsky.
So here's Joe Mauer head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Joe Mauer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. Missed with a slider. Two and one to the left-handed hitting Mauer. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. The payoff pitch one more time. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2, as that misses for ball 4.
Well, that was a slider and a 3-2 count. It just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
The next twin up, Eddie Rosario. He was a double play victim last time around. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Mauer on at first, nobody out. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Changeup in for a strike.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
From the belt, the pitch. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer on the run. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, right fielder, Max Kepler.
Striding in once again, Max Kepler head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First offering on its way. That's a tough take.
0-1.
Ripped down the line. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Final strike for the Twins. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. The Astros jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Joe Smith claims the win out of the pen, his first. Chris Davinsky hammers down the save, his 5th of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Twins, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. A reminder, fans, that additional light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond Wright Field on 3rd Avenue.